Spanish students, please write down the questions you want to make them after they finish their presentation, okay?
Okay. Did you see our presentation? Do you see our presentation? Yes or not?
No.
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 There is maybe some problem with sharing, but I don't know what's the problem. Oh. Maybe Nuria, can I share my view?
Maybe. I'm thinking because I've been in meetings with other people and they have been able to do it. But the thing is, maybe if I didn't send you an invitation, that's why you can't share your screen. So I can do it right now, okay? So you get out and get in again through the invitation.
Okay, I create a new link, and I think that after that it will be okay. I think that maybe a
Vasek, it isn't necessary. I mean, I can't send you an invitation to this same link and you can get through it.
Because I can't share my presentation. There is some problem.
I think if you are invited, which I can do right now, you can do it. Just 8 minutes, please.
Okay, so I have to create new link.
No, it's the same one. You are going to receive an invitation now in your mailbox. Okay? You have to get in through it.
Okay.
So can you check your mail now?
Yes, me. Okay. Okay. I can't see your mail or me mail. What mail do you need?
I sent it to the email address I usually write you to.
Did you send through the chat? I can't see your mail.
The email address I have, yes, well, it's not Gmail. You are right. Do you want to send me the presentation by email? I can show it. I can share it.
Okay.
Faster than creating a new link. And having everyone in.
Wait a minute. Yes, I see your mail. It's okay. Just now I sent our presentation, and now we have to wait. Do you have our presentation, Nuria, or waiting?
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe some of your students have a problem with hearing.
Now it's here now.
There is a problem because I don't have the rule of present. I can't sharing.
No problem. I will share the presentation. I'm downloading it right now. So it's almost ready. So I'll share the presentation now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Can you see it now?
It's okay. Nella, you can start. Nella, are you ready? You can if you view this presentation.
I don't see it now.
Okay, you don't see the picture.
I don't see that. I don't see.
Okay.
I don't see.
Maybe Nuria, Nella, maybe have some problem with the connection. Could you view in the basic, not as a presentation, only slides?
Like
Yes, could you?
just a small view.
Yes, small view. It's a summary of picture.
Okay.
Because she has some problem with the connection. Yes, that's great. It's okay.
Okay.
We need a slide number 2.
Yeah.
So Nella, could you start? I think that it's okay. Do you see the picture?
No, now. Let's see, maybe 2 minutes.
And now it's okay. Do you see the picture? I see the picture.
Sorry, but I don't see.
What about your connection? It's okay.
My connection.
Vicky, do you see the picture?
I see it now.
Do you see the picture, Nella?
Yes, I see.
So you can start. You can start to read. You can start to read the text if you see the picture. Okay.
Okay. Introduction. Tennis, also known as ping pong and women, is a sport in which 2 or 4 players lightweight ball, also known as the ping pong ball, back and forth across a table, dealt by a net. except for the initial serve. The rules are generally as follows. Player must allow a ball played toward them bounce one time on their side of the table and must return mountains on the player. Player must
So maybe there's
a ball played toward them to bounce one time on their side of the table and must return so that do you hear?
So it's okay, Nella. It's very bad,
Do you
very
hear
bad
me?
hearing from you. There is some problem with connection because I think that the most of us can't anything, could anything here. Maybe I will try read again, and after that, after me, will other people and Wiki will read. So let's go. Do you? Could you hear me, Nuria?
Yeah. Very well.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I can it. Introduction. Table tennis, also known as ping pong and whiff-waff, is a sport in which two or four players hit a lightweight ball, also known as the ping pong ball, back and forth across the table using small rackets. The game takes place on a hard table divided by a net. Except for the initial serve, the rules are generally as follows. Player must allow the ball played toward them to bounce one time on their side of the table and must return it so that it bounces on the opposite side at least once. A point is scored when a player fails to return the ball within the rules. Play is fast and demands quick reaction. Spinning the ball alters its trajectory and limits and opponent's options, giving the hitter a greater advantage. I think that maybe it will better because I have a better connection. And now, Wiki, you could read the next part of our presentation. It's equipment. Could you start reading?
Yes. The international rules specifying the game is played with the square having a mass of 2.7 grams and diameter of 30 millimeters. Balls are now made of polyamide instead of cellulose of 2015 colored white or orange with a matte finish. The choice of ball color is made according the table color and its surroundings. For example, a white ball is easy to see on a green or blue table than it is on a gray table. Manufacturers often indicate quality of the ball with a star rating system, usually from 1 to 3, 3 being the highest grade.
Okay, Lucy, are you ready for reading? You can continue, or it's some problem with microphone. Are you here, Lucy? It's okay. Okay, there is maybe still problem with microphone. I'm going to read it. The table or playing surface is uniformly dark colored and made, divided in two halves by a net and 15.25 centimeter in height. The ITT approves, it's Table Tennis Federation, I think that, do you know it? Approves only wooden tables or their derivatives. Concrete tables with a steel net or a solid concrete partition are sometimes available in outside public spaces, such as parks. The next part is table tennis racket. Could you continue, Beata?
Yes.
Okay.
Players are equipped with a laminate wooden racket carved with ribbon on one or two sides, deepening on the grip of the player. Table tennis regulation allow different rumble surface on each side of the racket. 32 version types of
surfaces
provide various levels of spin or speed, and in some cases there nullify
spin. Okay.
For example, a player may have a rumble that provides much spin on one side of their racket and one that provides on spin on the other.
Okay. Adam, you can continue.
Okay, gameplay. According to International Table Tennis Federation rule, the first service is decided by a lot. Normally a coin, it's also common for one player or the umpire scorer to hide the ball in one of the other hands, usually hidden under the table, allowing the player to guess which hand ball is the ball in. Service and return. The server first stands with the ball held on the open palm with hand not carrying the racket, called the free hand, and tosses the ball directly upward without spinning at least 16 centimeters high. 37. The server strikes the ball with the racket on the ball distance so that it touches his first court and then touches directly the receiver's court without touching the net assembly. If the service is good, then receiver must be a good return by hitting the ball back before it bounces. Before it bounces a second time on receiver side of the table so that the ball passes the net and touches opponent's court, either directly or after touching the net assembly.
Okay, Nella, you can continue.
Let is rarely of which the rules is not scarred and is called in the following circumstances. For example, the ball touched the net in services, provided the service is otherwise correct. When the player on the receiving side is not ready and the service is delivered.
Is there any problem?
Can I continue? Okay. Scoring. A point is scored by the player for any of several results of the rally. For example, the opponent fails to make a correct service or return. The ball passes over the player's court or the void beyond their end line without touching their card after being struck by opponent. The opponent strikes the ball twice successively. The opponent's free hand touches the playing surface. A game shall be won by the player for scoring 11 points unless both players score 10 points, when the game shall be won by the first player subsequently gaining a lead of 2 points.
Alternations of services and ends. Service alternates between opponent every 2 points, regardless of winner of the rally, until the end of the game. After each game, players switch sides of the table. Doubles game. In addition to games between individual players, pairs may also play table tennis. Singles and doubles are both played in international competition, including the Olympic Games since 1988. That's all. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your attention. Sometimes the connection will be nice. Sometimes the connection were bad. But I think that the sports is such as well known that you know what some my students told. If you have any questions, you could try ask somebody of my students. It's up to you. So if you have no questions, I have some questions for us. Sorry. You can.
Don't worry.
Tell us.
I saw the presentation. It was really good, and I have one question. Is there any other kind of ping pong ball in order to play, or there is only one fixed kind of it?
Could you repeat it? I don't understand exactly.
Okay, that if there is another kind of ping pong ball, there are several sports which have a variety of balls in order to use them to play the game. Is this the case of ping pong, or there is only one kind of ball that can be used?
I think that is one kind of ball, but the ball are only white or red, and I don't know how is it say in English. On ball are the stars, and more stars is more better balls.
Okay, thanks.
Vasek, sorry, I have a question.
Okay.
Is table tennis a sport that you usually play in the schools or not? Because for us it is very difficult to have material available for all the students at the same time. It's the same problem with tennis, for example, because you need a big court for only 4 students. So this is my doubt. Do you usually play table tennis at school? Have you got enough Materials?
Yes, yes, we have a lot of materials for table tennis, but in our school we have two, two or three table tennis, and during the break, the pupils can play the table tennis. But they have usually own rackets and own balls.
Okay, so you play them during the breaks, not during the lessons.
Yes, okay, only during the breaks, not during the lessons, because during the lessons we have usually 20 or 30 pupils, and it's not
Yes.
good for the other.
The same for us. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I want to thank you, your students, for the presentation. Congratulate you because everything was really well explained. And I would like to make a question for one of your students. Maybe, I don't know, Nela.
Okay, you can.
Hi, Nela.
Hi.
I have a question for you. Is table tennis a popular sport in your country?
In my country, I think it's less popular than other sports like the football and other games.
Okay, thank you very much.
I would like also to ask, except table tennis, what else kinds of sports are popular in Czech Republic among school children, among students?
Yes, okay, Vicky, could you answer for the question?
It is football, basketball, ball. I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
And what about your sports in your country, Tatiana?
We also have got some kinds of sports that are popular among our children, and mostly on our PE lesson. In our PE lesson, children play football very often, both girls and boys. Except this, as usual, basketball. But unfortunately, in our school, we haven't got some tables for playing ping pong. But it's a good idea to engage people in this game during breaks, I think.
Yes.
I want to ask something. For any who wants to answer, the game, the ping pong, can be played by any children of any age, or is specific for a specific period of age?
Okay, is somebody of my students who can answer? Nella, could you try answer this question?
Yes, cool. So I think tennis is for everyone in every age.
Yes, okay. Thank you. So I have another question for everyone. For example, for Spanish students, do you know whose player are the best in the world? in ping pong or in table tennis? Do you know it?
Rubén Ballesteros, can you answer, please?
Okay. I have a question about when you
No.
serve.
Rubén, you have been asked a question. You have to answer, not ask. You can ask later, but now you have to answer.
Okay. Can you repeat? I don't listen properly.
Yes, okay. Do you know whose players are best in the world in table tennis? From which country are the best players? Best table tennis players?
I don't know, but
Not from Spain, not from Ukraine.
Okay. I think that in some country like in Asia.
From Russia?
Asia, like China or South Korea or something like that.
Asia.
Yes, okay, of course. South Korea and China, from these countries, are the best players in the world. It's okay. Thank you.
You had a question ready. Then can you make it?
When you serve, the ball cannot touch the net. I don't know if it says like that, or if it touch doesn't count the point.
So is somebody of my students could answer for this question? No, nobody can answer. But I think that it's, if I understand well, it's failed for server. I don't know exactly what was the question. Could you repeat it once again? I try answer you.
When you serve, if the ball touch the net, the point counts, or it's not. It's foul or something like that.
Not he have to repeat. He have to repeat the serve. It's not. It's not a point.
Thank you.
I have
Okay.
one question. Maybe Nela could answer. Can the players choose the ball on a tournament?
Yes. Okay. They can play a lot of tournaments. It was the question if the players
No.
can play the tournament?
No, the question was if the players could choose the balls they want in a tournament.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Some of my students from Czech Republic do have any questions about anything about life in Spain, about life in Ukraine. You can answer your friends from other countries. Nella, do you have any questions, or Vicky or Adam? Do you have any questions?
I have one question.
Okay, Nella.
Did you enjoy Easter? For everyone with this question.
Albatebar, can you answer, please?
If you enjoy the Easter day.
Okay. Albatebar, are you there? Alba is missing? Álvaro Maldonado, can you answer, please?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Nela,
Nela, could you repeat the question?
It says, of course, my question was if you enjoy the Easter.
Yes, I of course enjoy my Easter because are holidays and I do a lot of things with my friends, but I also study for my exams in the high school.
Okay, thank you for answer the question.
I'm sorry, my students, Carolina, write your question, please. Luda, ask anything. Ask anything, Luda, please. Will you? Don't you want? So, according to Easter in Ukraine, one part of our people celebrated it with you, with Europe, but the other part, the biggest maybe part, will celebrate a little later in May. So that's why. But maybe all the people will celebrate it in the same way. Go to church, yes, to bake big cross hot buns. So we called it Pascha. We bake it and paint eggs. So as usual. Well, and what interesting have you got in your celebration, for example, in Spain? What peculiarities in your celebration?
Marta León, can you answer, please?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Which peculiarities, something special? What have you got? Something which special feature you have got in the celebration of Easter?
What even special? Say
the special things for Easter.
The special things in your celebration, in Spanish celebration, for example.
In Spain or in my case?
In Spain.
In Spain or in your own case also, you can say about yourself.
No. In Spain, celebrate Semana Santa, yes, Easter, with the religious people that procesiones, es que no sé cómo.
We have parades.
Yes. Yes, the parades exit to the street with a bunch of music and some curas, no sé.
Priests.
Yes, priests. And the people of the city see that. And it's a tradition. And
But this year, I mean, not this year, the previous one because of the coronavirus, but we usually take the religious images on parades. So that's the most traditional thing in Spain. And we have our special dishes as well. We don't eat meat on Good Friday and also the previous days. We are supposed not to do it, but I think those are traditions that are getting lost in the new generations.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, we have also a lot of tradition. Also, for example, painting eggs, and we have I don't know how is it, a special tradition on the Easter Monday where the mans go with a packet of twigs, and through the twigs they hit the girl, and after that the girl gives the man's eggs, painting eggs or color eggs. I think that I don't know the tradition from the Czech Republic, but it's very special for this day in our republic. After hitting, the girls gave men's colored eggs and some small present or some drinks and some alcohols. But these Easter were very different because still now we have just now we have a lockdown. We can't go out of our district from our town or from our district. We can't go out because the situation still was good, but it better than before several days. That's why we are still home. But
Yes.
the numbers fall down. The numbers of infection peoples fall down. So I hope that will be better, and maybe in the end of school year we will back to school. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully, yes. We also have lockdown just now, and my students are at home since the last week of the March. So that's why we are studying also. We are having distance studying.
Okay, Tatiana, but it's only 1 week, but we are at home with some breaks 1 year. Almost 1 year we are stay at home and we have a distance education. It's I think that it's very long. It's very boring for us and for our students.
Yes. Yeah.
But our students can't sport, can't using swimming pools, can't using and outside workouts page, and it's pity for everybody.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad for everybody.
Yeah. It's bad.
But maybe next week it will be better from part of our students, and they can back to school for rotation education.
Yes. In our school, in our Ukrainian school, small children, primary school also go to school, but just high school study distance, having distance study, but small children go to school.
Okay, I said it in the beginning, Nuria, that our small children can't go to school, but next week they can go to school, because I am also from primary school, but I teach on higher degree, not in a lower. So our small children from a lower degree can go to school next week in a rotation system. 1 week home, 1 week at school. But I don't know how it was in your country, but our children will have to twice a week test or testing.
Yes.
I don't know, Nuria or Tatiana, do you have to test your students?
We test our students.
Yes, we do it too, but for us, I mean, we are still at the school, so there's no problem at all. Last year, when we were in the lockdown, the last term, the students had just the possibility to improve their marks, not to lower them. When we had online lessons last year. But this year we are at the school, so it's an ordinary course. So they have tests and they have everything they are supposed to have. I mean, that they have every year. We just had to change some of the procedures and safety measures and so on, but the essence is the same as in previous years. Maybe Pilar, since she's a PE teacher, she had to take extra safety measures. Or she had to change some of the things they used to do in the lesson.
Yes, because the material must be more or less individual material, and we need to disinfect every material they use, and we need to wash hands, disinfect hands always at the beginning, at the end of the lesson. And if they pass, for example, one ball in very small groups, they need to disinfect hands before and after the exercise. So we need a lot of measures, but we are managing to do it more or less in a usual way. Okay, we have included all the measures in our daily lessons. So I think we are with some adaptations. We have working more or less in a traditional way. So I think we can manage more or less in a usual way.
Okay, so if I heard well, you have to do PE. You can't practice.
Yes, we practice.
Yes, it's very nice because the PE and musician in our country is forbidden.
Oh yes.
We can't do it.
For example,
why?
In music, they are
musician lessons and PE lessons are forbidden because maybe there is some problem with I don't know how is it with in effect from coronavirus or I don't know how is it say. There is some problem. The PE and musician are forbidden in Czech Republic.
In PE, it is more difficult to control the distances than when they are sitting on their places. But you can, with some measures, we are working, and I think we feel PE teachers feel safe, and I think they feel safe in our lessons with these measures. So I think it is good for them to follow with the PE lessons. And in music, I think the problem is with when, for example, they are not allowed to sing during the lessons. But I think they have changed and they have got some measures, but they are teaching music, so with some adaptations.
I think they can't play wind instruments.
Yes.
That's one of the differences. But apart from that, I mean, we keep our curriculum as it is.
Yes.
There's not a single subject that we are not teaching.
In our country, it's a problem because our government care about spreading of COVID-19, and that's why they musician lesson and the PE lesson they forbidden. That's the problem, spreading of COVID-19. through the braid and through the contact, and they stop it. So maybe almost 1 year we don't have a musician lesson and PE lesson too. We didn't have it.
Yes. At the beginning, for them, it was hard because they need to use masks when they are playing sports. So the first month, it was, I think, tough or hard for them. But now they are used to the mask, and when they need to go out of the facility or when they need to go apart and remove or to feel better and get air in a more in an easier way, they do it, and they know now how to do it, so in a safe way. So I think our students can speak about this. I don't know any one of them, okay, but I think they can they use their mask in a usual way, don't feel so uncomfortable with them.
Yeah, I also wanted to say that, for example, as has explained Pilar, at the beginning was really tough, and from my point of view, I'm a person that has asthma, but anytime that I had a bad moment, or for example that I couldn't breathe in a proper way, I told Pilar, and she has said me that maybe I could go out and take some air without the mask in order to calm down. But as it hasn't happened, I mean, we can play without stressing ourselves, because we can play with the mask, apart that it is a little bit uncomfortable, but I mean we can play, so it is really good from this point of view.
Okay.
Thank you, Gonzalo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
So, do you have any questions of from students from Ukraine, from Spain, from Czech students? Do you have any questions for somebody, for anybody? So if you have no questions, thank you very much of all. Thank you for my students for our presentation. I think that for us it's very difficult because they are youngest than your students, and as I said, I think that it's a very good experience for my students, and I hope for your students. Thank you.
Sure,
thank you
for everyone.
Thank you very much. We
Thank
will
Thank you very
get
much.
the idea of using the table tennis during the breaks, because I think it's a good idea. to include it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
And thank you.
So-
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
we'll meet again on the 6th of May, I think. Again, it's your student's turn then, on 6th May.
According to my students, we also have done the presentation, so we will be glad to show it for you on 6th of May. Yes.
Excellent. We're looking forward to it.
Okay, we are looking forward to meet with you. So.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you
Okay,
very
we are
much.
looking forward to. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a nice rest of day.
Yes.
Yes. Have a nice day.
Bye.
You have you. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ya no sé. Voy a parar la grabación.
Okay.